back to back. What's up, YouTube? Y'all already know what day it is, man. It is a leg day. And I'm working out today with the homie of mine, AIVE. She decided to come on down to the Anytime Fitness El Paso around Zaragoza and get some leg work. So we started this thing off with some goblet squats. What we did was, we did 5 sets. The first set was 20 reps. The second set was 12 reps. The second set was 15. Third set was 12. Fourth set was 10. The fifth set was 6 to 8. Going up in weight each time. This is the final set. As you can see, I'm wrestling with this fucking 130-pound dumbbell again. And AIVE is over there doing a 70-pound dumbbell, which is the heaviest she's ever went. And I got 6 reps. She got 8 reps and actually told me after the set that she could have did a couple more. So, mind you, we already getting some value into these muscles, already put some work in, and we went straight into weighted jump squats where we did 5 sets of 10 reps. I'm using a 45-pound plate. AIVE is using a 35-pound plate, and the goal in this exercise is to control the ascend, and once you descend, to go straight into another squat and not try to stop yourself and then squat, because it's going to apply unnecessary pressure on your knees, on your bones, on your joints, and could lead to injury. This was our final set. We knocked out that 10, and then we moved on to some leg presses. On the leg presses, what we did was we pyramided. The first set, 30 reps. Second set, 20 reps. Third set, 15 reps. Fourth set, 12 reps. And that was the last set that we did. This right here is my third set where I'm doing 15 reps. Immediately following this set, what you're going to see next is me doing my set of 12 reps. I started with 3 plates, went up a plate each set, so I ended up with 6 plates on each side, which is the set that you're going to see right here. And I grinded for a hard 12 reps. But man, I was super burnt out. My quads were pumped, and that last rep was hard as fuck for me to get. But I fought through it, and I got through it just like you're supposed to do. Next, here's AIVE on her third set. She started with 1 plate and ended with 4 plates. This is her set of 15. Man, this volume, man, when you train high volume, that really taxes the body, really taxes the central nervous system, really puts a lot of stress on those joints. But at the same time, it forces a lot of blood into those muscles, and you get some of the best pumps and workouts that you would ever have. So here she is finishing her third set, knocking out 15 reps, and what you're going to see coming up next will be her 4th and final set, where she knocked out 12 reps with 4 plates on each side. 4 plates on each side for a female that is not taking any performance enhancement drugs, that's not a competitive bodybuilder or anything like that, is actually a lot, because you got to keep in mind that the sled itself weighs approximately anywhere between 100 and 136 pounds. I've seen the weight vary, but here she's pushing through these last 2 reps. It took probably everything she had in her to get these last 2 reps out, but she got it, which is why we can train, because I don't train with no quitters. I don't train with nobody that like to do hippie shit. Once we finish the leg press, we moved on to another super set. As you're gonna see here, AIVE's doing lunges. Alright, next you're gonna see her doing some leg extensions, and we did the leg extensions before the lunges. So we did 1 big jumbo set. The way it worked is you'll do 30 repetitions of leg extensions, then you will lunge down from the Anytime Fitness sign to the camera, and then you will go back and do 30 more repetitions of leg extensions, and then you will lunge back to the Anytime Fitness sign, and that equaled out to be 1 set. We did 3 sets of these, and by the time I finished these 3 sets, I was pretty much laying on the ground. You see me here doing my weighted lunges using 50-pound dumbbells. Weighted lunges is something I had to get used to, because I didn't used to lunge a lot, but now that I'm really trying to grow my legs, I'm throwing in every exercise that could put some mass on the legs and get them to grow. Next, this is me having a conversation with AIVE about sumo squats. Sumo deadlifts, because we tried out sumo deadlifts, and this was her first time actually doing this exercise. So I was explaining to her that the sumo deadlift and the conventional deadlift is pretty much the same, except your hand placement change, and you go a lot wider than shoulder width apart. So she gave it a shot on these 5 reps that you're gonna see coming up here. She didn't do too bad, still just a couple things that she needs to tighten up in this area, and then she'll be a sumo deadlifting champ. But she was focused so much on not letting the bar hit her knees, and I was trying to explain to her that the body is self-correcting, and just like in a conventional deadlift, when you go down, the bar will surpass your knees if you're using proper form. After doing it for a little while, she decided she wasn't comfortable with it, so we moved on to some stiff-legged deadlifts, elevating out the front of our feet on the platform to maximize tension on those hamstrings. We did 3 sets of 15 reps of this, and then we also did 3 sets of 5 on the sumo squats, because we were going to go heavy on the sumo squats, but she just wasn't feeling it, which is okay. I would rather you not be feeling it and then let me know that, hey, I would rather do something else than to pretend that you got it and end up snapping your shit up or having an unnecessary injury. So like we said, or like I said, like we said, like I said, we did 3 sets of 15 reps for this. I'm letting you watch her do her reps because I know you much rather look at her butt than mine. I'm just being honest. So we finished that up. Hamstrings were good and tight, good hamstring work. Immediately following that, we moved into our last movement, which was a superset of, we finishing our last superset here. We supersetted our lying hamstring curls, where we did 15 reps, and then we turned right around and did 15 reps of hip thrusters using the pad on the lying hamstring curl machine, and we did 5 sets of that. So 5 sets of 15 and 15, and this was the last movement of the exercise that we did. As you can see, man, I mean, watching on the screen, watching 1 set of each, you probably say, oh man, knock that shit out, no problem. But the volume for this exercise was crazy. We ended up doing about 500 or 600 reps for legs, you know, for quads and hamstrings paired together. And here's me knocking out the hip thrusters with the pad on the hamstring curl machine. But a lot of volume, no hippie shit over here. I like volume, especially when I'm trying to grow these legs. I need to put some size on these quads because I plan on competing at the end of the year. But this is it, man. I want to thank y'all for y'all support. Even though I only have 30 subscribers, part of that is me, because I need to increase my frequency. But thank you for y'all support. Continue watching, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned.